Out in the kitchen, they're all concentrating hard. Paul's making some intricate roundels of crackling for his pork dish. Andre's slicing potatoes for his pomme Anna, and John's ricing potatoes for his pie topping. John knows that unless he gets some points back today, he'll be in big trouble. And he's unusually quiet.
John just needs to believe in himself and make sure he learns some of the lessons from the last two courses. The guys left and right of him have given him a real lesson in how to embrace that spirit of the banquet, and I think he needs to heed some of that advice.
He's certainly paying close attention to his rival's progress, and it hasn't escaped his notice that Andre's working on a very tricky dish.
Right, chef.
All right, chef.
Pomme Anna.
Yeah, one of the old classics.
Named after a French lady, isn't it?
Something yeah. I'm not quite sure who, but yeah, something I like. Something I like cooking.
You're going to turn this out, nice crisp golden potato.
Yep, I'm going to turn this out. It's going to be served whole, and then I would think of people to cut into it, and yeah, like a cake. Yeah.
Little wedges of potato.
Yeah.
Andre's mastery of the classics might be daunting, but he's been marked down before for lacking the fun factor. Could it be John's chance to edge into second place with his hearty pot roast?
Hey John, how you getting on?
I'm good. I've got ox cheeks on, confit's done. We put the pie together in it, and beef's resting up. It's cooked up beautifully with a dripping.
Okay.
So just bringing it all together now, really. I've got 10 minutes to go up to the pass.
Let's have a look at this pie. Really interested in that.
The cheek, I've braised down, pressed it, sliced it.
And what's the braising liquor for this?
So I've seared it.
Yeah.
And then marinated it in port wine, Bordeaux wine, rosemary, garlic, and then cooked them really slowly.
Yeah.
Took them out, pressed them, and then diced them. So that's the base for the bottom of the pie.
I want to pick up on that strip loin. I mean, that's a real fantastic showpiece there.
Yeah.
How are you intending to serve that?
Double steaks. And
Double
then
steak.
Nice, not too rare, nice and just pink right the way through, and then just carving it down with lovely seasonal veg, popping in and out of it with a beautiful pie on the side.
So you're serving that pre-carved?
Yeah, pre-carved.
And you really feel that that's going to showcase, you know, the spirit of this sharing platters?
The beautiful Dexter beef will be on a big board in the middle of the table, then the little pies, one between two.
Yeah.
And the flavour will marry through, and you'll have that sense of theatre.
I've just found out about John's beef, and I'm slightly disappointed that he's chosen to cut it into big, thick steaks. I thought he was going to roast the whole joint and put it on the table for it to be sliced. He's going back to that restaurant instinct, and I think that might cost him.
There's no time for John to change his plans now. As plating up approaches, he pipes his horseradish cream into little jars and, despite Michael's reservations, slices up the beef into individual portions and arranges them on his platter. Finally, his grand pie takes pride of place.
So let's just go through how we're going to serve this one then.
This is one between two on the day. So everyone will be helping themselves to this. Pick up the veg, beef. It's my tongue-in-cheek pie with Dexter beef.
Great. Let's take that away. Come on, John.
Will John's Dexter beef help him claw back points? Or is his choice of presentation his dish's fatal flaw?
Happy with the texture of the beef?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It eats really well. The flavour's there.
Shall we taste this pie?
This pie, yeah, do or die pie. I think the textures of the tongue-in-cheek are nice.
Yeah.
Done his grandma proud.
Very much, very much.
If it was a big banquet, maybe serving it on the bone.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do that?
I had conviction in the beef was good enough that I could get enough flavour out of that render dripping into it. I stand by my convictions.
Is this enough of a wow factor when it comes down? Do you think would you have carved the beef?
Personally, I would have left it whole. I think Michael will pick up on the beef being sliced. I think Michael will think that it's again it's a bit restauranty, dressing the veg over like that.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of that dish. I was putting my heart and soul into it. It meant a lot to me. So let's see what the scores bring.
Now the pressure's on Andre, and he's determined to use his Michelin-starred skills to knock Paul off the top spot. But Michael's worried his classical fine dining approach might be too refined for a fun-filled street party.
Hey Andre, this is the pomme Anna's.
Yeah, all good.
So obviously you got the truffle through this?
No, the truffle's through the beef.
That's through the beef,
That's through
okay.
the beef, yeah. This is just the basic Pom Anna sliced potato. And you can have a lovely molten inside, cooked with all that duck fat and the butter.
Andre, you're using a lot of French influence. Do you think that's right for a Great British Banquet?
I think so. It's the way I cook anyway. It's the way I've been trained.
Yeah.
Paul did a Chinese-style duck over there, but he used Southwest products.
Yeah.
Again, I'm using Southwest products, cooking in a French way. I think it's a good way to showcase, and I think it's giving back something spectacular to people.
Convinced he's on the right track, and with time against him, Andre's ploughing on. He brushes his Pom Anna with olive oil and slices the well-done ends off his beef with truffles and cured pork fat, ready for the guests to carve themselves. Finally, the pea, carrot and parsley custard is poured into decorative copper pans, and his platter's ready for the pass.
So we have a deckler of or a rib of beef with truffle and lardo colonnata. We have fresh peas and onions, carrots in a parsley and bone marrow custard.
But where's the inspiration for this dish for you? Where did that come from?
I wanted to give them something to reward them. Truffle is something we don't eat every day. It's something to give back to people.
A lot going on, chef. Is it pushed to get out?
I was okay with this one.
Yeah. You're sweating like me, no?
Shall we go taste it?
Yep, let's go.
Is this the sharing platter Michael wants to see from Andre? Or has his preference for classic French cooking been his undoing?
Do you think that this dish really represents the Southwest in all its glory?
I think it represents the best of what the Southwest has to offer.
Do you think the bone marrow is right for people's banquet?
Yeah, I do bone marrow because I think at first it might be, well, what's that? But the thing about it is it tastes of dripping. It tastes of like Yorkshire pudding.
Happy with the cooking of the beef here?
Yeah, I'm very happy. I've cooked the main muscle. I've cooked it slowly. I want to keep all that flavour in there and sear it at the end, give it a traditional finish.
I'm not sure if I get the truffle.
To me, I had a little bit of grit, to be honest with you, for the truffle.
Yeah.
Some might scream, what? No gravy? Here we are with our marrowbone custard. That's perhaps a controversial choice here.
Yeah, it's a daring move. This meat has quite a lot of moisture. Don't need too much sauce with it, and you might detract away from the flavour.
I just think a dark sauce, or everyone loves a gravy would just tie the dish together.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think my execution was good. I think I was brave with my cut of beef. The bone marrow, parsley custard, everything was really good. It was all on time. I'm very happy.
2 contenders down, 1 to go. And it's Paul's turn to step up to the plate. He's in the lead, having delivered 2 outstanding platters so far this week. But that just adds to the pressure as he tries to deliver yet another ambitious dish.
Tricky balancing act over here, yeah?
Yeah.
What's going on, Paul?
Just pressing down my pork now.
All that pork in one pot under the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
You know, that's worked well for you?
Yeah, I really believe it has. Like the cheeks, they haven't lost their sort of too much of their shape. They're just nice and plump still, and they just keep that fantastic flavour without it sort of disappearing into the pan.
So you're feeling confident?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I'm good.
All right, well, thank you. I'll leave you to get on with it.
Thank you.
As well as cooking pork in 4 different ways, Paul's serving potatoes mashed with cream, a pickled pear and onion compote, and lettuce mixed with peas. And he doesn't have time to talk.
All going all right, chef?
Yeah. Lovely.
He starts assembling his deconstructed pig at the trotter end and builds his way forwards. His competitors are praying for a mistake as he puts the finishing touches to his platter.
There we have Michael, my Great British pork, head to toe.
Just remind us of the inspiration behind this dish.
I just wanted to showcase the whole animal, but in a different way, and I went with the cheeks and the ears. I went for a different texture on the ears with the polenta and the smoked paprika.
Yep.
I did the crackling in a little way, so it sort of comes out a bit like a, bit different, nice and easy to eat as well.
Can you really see this being paraded through that banquet hall?
Definitely, Michael. I just, just that goes down and stuff, and I think that, that it will just be a real talking point.
Well, proof of the pudding's in the eating, so let's have a taste.
Has Paul pulled off yet another winning dish? Or has he overreached himself this time?
So this is the ear here.
Yeah.
So, which you panade a little bit, of course, with the polenta and then a little bit of smoked
paprika and a bit of rock salt. It's just different. I think it's nice. It's people who probably might normally turn their nose up at ears. But the polenta just adds a total different sort of textures.
And those pig's ears.
Very nice with the polenta. Gives a nice
crispiness.
There is a lot of pork, there's a lot of food here. Do you think it's too much? Is it too much for the amount of people there?
Well, it's a banquet and it's a special occasion. I think you have to make room for
Every 8 sat there and they tapping their bellies.
Now that
presentation here.
Yeah, I mean, we've just got. Yeah, I am. We just got one here. But how I'd like people to sort of eat that is with pick it up and just eat it like that, and you get that lovely glaze on the belly, and you pick it up and you put it down, and you might come back to it.
I'm not sure everyone's going to like the black pudding, but there is a lot going on anyway. Don't all have to eat it.
Moving to the loin, you've served it medium rare. You're not worried that might put people off?
To be honest, I would have liked to have just taken that just a touch further. I think that is a fair point. I'm really made up with it. I give it everything I've got. If I get a low score, then I get a low score. I'm hoping for a high score. I really am.
All the chefs are on tenterhooks now as they wait for Michael's verdict.
I would love to overtake Paul, but I know he's a damn good chef.
It's really nerve-wracking today. I really want and need a good score today. It's imperative that I get one, so it's shaky times.
The chefs are about to hear what Michael thinks of their dishes and how he's marked them.
Well, gentlemen, what a main course. That was really tough. John, your seared Dexter beef with your tongue-in-cheek pie. A little bit of the joy was taken out, if you like, from the beef when you cut it in two. Took away the fun of it. Hoping to see that presented whole and served on the platter. Andre, your rib of Southwest beef. Did it really need that Italian pork inside the beef there? It kind of took away some of the flavour of the beef itself. Perhaps if you'd used some of the beef rendered fat, it might have given a slightly more beefy flavour to it. Paul, your great British pork head to toe. The presentation was stunning. I was just a bit worried. I think you slightly undercooked the pork. Gentlemen, this by far was the toughest of all the courses so far to judge. John, your seared Dexter beef, I'm going to give you 7 out of 10. Andre, your rib of Southwest beef, I'm going to give you 8 out of 10. Paul, your great British pork head to toe, I'm going to give you 8 out of 10.
So, with 3 dishes down, Paul is still in the lead with 24. Andre is 2 points adrift but holds on to second place with 22, while John has a tough job ahead with a total of just 18.
Exceptional score. I'm really, really pleased. Scoring 8.
Getting an 8 on the main course was like stuff that dreams are made of.
I've still got to try and chase after him and try and catch him. That's all I can do and be the best that I can be.
Tomorrow is their last chance to pick up points, and Andre's worried.
Mine's more of a classical approach. As I know, these two guys have got a bit more of a modern approach going.
It's all still to cook for.
Anything can happen. Things can get dropped, burnt, broken. Got to be in it to win it, and I'm still in it.
I have no room for error on the dessert. I want to really showcase it and impress everybody.
"40 years on, 2 greedy Italians return home to see and taste what's changed." A new series starts at 8 here on BBC Two, but not before a big adventure.